Gemini, this is Marishi, you're my channel Shalaka. So, I'm going to touch down on the current energies for the coming week. Okay, for the rest of the month of September 2019, and we'll see how it goes. Current energies. What does the Gemini people need to know right now? So, what does the Gemini people need to know right now? This is the month of September 2019. Gemini. You've got the Three of Cups as your first card. 5 Wands. Wow. Okay, I was just thinking about it. Some of you Geminis out there might be making a decision regards to a person, a significant other. It's almost like you are hanging in there. Okay? Right now, you're trying to make a decision regards to the many competitors. Really? This is going to be a fun reading, thankfully. Okay? Because the rest of them were... So, when I was pulling the first two cards, I realized what's this going to be. It's making a decision. If there is so many people you were dealing with, okay, who has a chance with you, you are trying to make that decision regards to the many competence. Okay, you're coming to some kind of conclusion who is going to be the person from all this multiple people whom you might have been involved with, or might be talking with, something of that sort. Very interesting place to be in, Gemini. It's almost like you are the most eligible person right now, and people wants to be your partner. That's a good thing. Just okay, Seven of Swords and Six of Pentacles. It's like you want to get away by not entertaining everyone. Okay, this is going to be the time when you're going to make it clear who is the one. Yeah, very calculated approach, as if it is a time to decide how to move forward from here with each of them. You might be deciding on just one. I would say it might be more than 5 people, or at least 5 people you're dealing with, and you're shortlisting. Like, you're deciding on each. Okay, this person, I don't like them, constantly calling on me and checking on me. No, that's off. Second person, a little too naggy. I don't like that. Third person, sorry for the middle finger. Third person, too much critical about the way I dress. No. Fourth person, very sweet. Maybe. She does stand a chance. Fifth person, doesn't talk too much. I like that, because I don't want to talk too much. So both of us cannot have the same characteristic of talking too much. So it should be just one. I like that. So you're shortlisting. 3 out, 2 in the picture. You get what I'm trying to say, yeah? So you're hanging in there trying to make a decision in regards to this multiple people who are candidates to have this, we saw the Lovers earlier, to have this bond with you. You're making that decision, and it's very calculated, not just being impulsive. You are having a very calculated approach. Who should be the person? This is interesting. What else, please? Yeah. You don't want to, again, a 5. You don't want to deal with everybody now. You're done with dealing with multiple people. You're surrendering this whole situation and coming to a conclusion. Okay, giving up on something. Okay, you might have so many people around you and it might be fun. After some time it's going to be a little too much. It's like giving up on something, even with the Five of Swords and Ace of Pentacles, giving on something big. It probably might be big for the other people. They might not see it coming that you are going to just dump them. You're going to let them go. Is this something? Yes, Nine of Wands in reverse. You don't want to keep looking back or over your shoulders, but I also want to add it up there. Each of the other people, okay, each of these person whom you're dealing with doesn't know about the other person. This is an interesting reading. And you don't want to be very much cautious that it might slip out of your mouth or they might find out. That is this anticipating energy which comes through, okay? If it is like this, you literally like, you know, wondering what if they saw a message. Okay, if I'm having a date with date number you know, the person number 2, okay, candidate number 2, and then I get this you know, cheesy message from you know, candidate number 4. What if that lady asked me, you know, what's going on, who is she? You see where I'm going with this? Yeah, so this is a Nine of Wands in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to carry or be very much anxious about, you know, things which is going around. They just don't want to be anticipating what next. Okay, they want to clear and be done with all the crap. Okay, with the Five of Swords, the surrendering to the situation and not fighting it with, you know, it's almost like, you know, fighting it out with everybody and, you know, keeping yourself in one piece. Imagine the 5 other ladies come to know what you're doing. Your head might be rolling on the floor the next moment. Yeah? Yes, Queen of Cups. Probably you're deciding on water sign person. Oh no. Two of Wands. You might not be deciding on a water sign person. Okay, might not want to move forward with a water sign. That makes sense. Somehow this situation where you're in, there is a little imbalance. Okay, you're losing your grasp over the situation, if that makes sense. But this is a weird ass reading. Okay, seems like you're losing your power over the situation. It is going out of hand somehow, and it is you know, like I said, the constant fear of the other person finding out. It's ridiculous actually. I don't know what's going on. What else, please? Two of Pentacles. You are, you don't want to juggle this anymore. Like I said, you don't want to juggle multiple people anymore. You're coming to a conclusion. You're dropping the balls. You're making a decision because things seems to be falling apart somehow. It's almost like you cannot see this going forward. It's too much. Okay? It's somehow a little too much to let on any further. I see letting go, dropping the act, if that makes sense. Yes, Page of Pentacles, because it's not working out anymore. Okay, Knight of Swords, you're coming out as somebody who's going to charge in with whatever you want. Yeah, very impulsive energy and getting out of a phase which makes you feel like, you know, you don't have anybody for yourself. It is all like, you know, you have to be fair. When you are dealing with so many people, you have to be maybe, I don't know. You have to be fair with, and you can't say this is my person, because within yourself you cannot fool yourself. When you are by yourself you cannot fool yourself, right? Yeah, whom are you fooling? Hmm? So you, when you're dealing with 5 different people, you cannot have that joy within you thinking, I know this sounds ridiculous, okay, but just thinking there are 5, whom do I call mine? Because there are 5, like 5 are mine. For them it will be like, oh, this guy is my only and only. But then when it comes to you, you have so many that they don't get that pedestal. And you want to get out of the space where you feel pretty much alone. And you feel like, somehow you feel like you're betraying the other person, other people, by doing this act. I would say this act which you're putting up might be selfish, but you have an agenda. It's almost like you are deciding who it is going to be. You just don't want to make a decision just off the bat, having a date with one person and then you're like, ah, that's final. But then always in the back of your mind you will be like, what if the other person was better? I should give them a try. I should have given them a. That's how you're coming through. You know, you want to check out every person who has a potential to be in that lover's energy with you. And then you want to make the decision by giving everybody a chance. What can I say? What can I say? A very calculated approach. Gemini. It's kind of fun, but it is a little ridiculous. Okay? Just reading it, I'm like, what the fuck? I would say some of people will be disappointed when you dump them. Okay? They will be very unhappy when you make the decision. You're going to be very unhappy, and this is stressing you out as well with the 4 of Swords. Just thinking, okay, and you can't think straight. You're confused. Even making that damn choice. But who's the one between the 2, the shortlisted ones amongst the 5? You're still confused. If you choose the shortlisted person 1, and you might be thinking, what if 2 is much better? Because nobody is the same. They have their own individuality, and you like both of them. That's why you shortlisted both of them. What this person has, this person doesn't have. So you are in this conflicted stage. Oh, I wish I was there. I was in the stage where I can choose between people. Oh, it's a privileged position to be. What else, please? You have this Gemini. The way you're coming out is going to be a little brutal. Again, when you are going to tell them, yeah, because you have somebody in your mind, okay, and then you don't have, you know, there is a brutality about the way you're dealing with things, because you're not seeing the picture in the black and white sense. You are in the gray zone somehow. For you it might be right, because at the end of the day you're going to be happy with the outcome. Somehow you're being a little selfish because of the way you're treating the other person. This could be for the cross watcher as well, okay? I'm not directing this rating at the Gemini people only, because I have something. I am a bloody cusp of a Gemini, 21st of June, okay? Figure it out. So, and I'm not in this position, okay? That's what I was thinking. Am I doing this? No, I'm not. So, I might be speaking directly to the cross watcher who is doing this, to the Gemini person, okay? Somehow somebody is being very insensitive. Okay, even if you decide to dump this person, it's going to be just, you know, just getting up and walking away. There is no remorse about it. There is just no remorse about it. Because you see somebody, what you wished for, you're finding, so you're not bothered about anything else or anybody's feelings. What else, please? Very defensive, somehow very guarded, about the way you approach things, about how you're going to move forward. You're very much determined. This is how it's going to be from now on. What else, please? And you see it, in your view, you're seeing the whole damn picture as it is, okay? The perspective, that's why I say you're not going to see how people are thinking. No, at the end of the day, for you it is good. You're assessing it as a whole. What are you gaining out of it? And that is something like a jackpot, For the years to come, you're going to enjoy a person for yourself. For now, you might seem like a, asshole. Yeah, doing this to the other person, other people actually, not just one person. So you think, okay, fine, okay, it's okay. Let's just pile it up on my karma right now. It's all right, okay. Two of Cups in reverse. Breaking up with the other people is just okay for you. Just what I said, okay. You just having, you're trying to console yourself. It is okay because you're weighing the pros and cons at the end of the day. This is how it's going to be. This is what I'm going to achieve out of this approach of mine. Like I said, you are in the gray zone. You don't see the white and the black right now. Something is dark, which you shouldn't do. Something is fair and it is right, and you're thinking about everybody who's involved, not just you. And gray zone is like, you're not on the wrong and you're not on the right as well. You're somewhere in between because you think it's okay to be here because somewhere it is, it is right. It is right. Even this wrong seems to be blending in with the white. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Maybe not. Anyways. What else, please? Seven of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. You're working on something which doesn't have the potential, which is now contradicting. Oh, okay. If this makes sense now, you're working on something which doesn't have the potential to even start off from where it stopped. Something has, come to a death, but there can be a transition. In your perspective, there is a transition from here. It is paused right now, but it could be played as well. It can move on. There is a chance for transition and transformation from the stage. And you're working on it. You're working on it to make that happen. I don't know if this is a different story or a continuation. But Seven of Cups in a reverse is somebody who knows the potential within a situation. It is not like, up in the clouds and you're trying to reach for it. No. You know exactly you have to put in so much effort to make things happen. Because the probability of it happening is very much negative. So you need to invest so much effort to make it happen. Maybe one of them don't like you and they're like, no thanks, I'm not interested, and you want to work on that one instead. You focus on something. Okay, if you look at the Eight of Pentacles, the person working on it, working on something which has already died, which doesn't have a chance, because you see the potential with the Ten of Pentacles. You see a potential in one particular person. Hmm? You have your eyes on someone. King of Rods, you're coming as somebody who's very determined. Exactly what I'm saying. One single person who's not interested, who feels, no, it's not me. I'm not interested, but you are working on that. Even though for them it's like no game, like no, I'm not playing this game. I don't want to be a part of it. You're focused on this person. Now things are getting interesting. Knight of Cups in reverse though, and Page of Swords. Somebody is very much adamant. Okay, Page is somebody who is very much like, ready to fight it out. Okay, and they are telling you with the Knight of Cups, I don't have anything to offer. My cup is empty. I don't have anything to offer you. Like literally somebody who is pushing you off, not giving you the chance. This is a continuation story, most likely. Just showing what happens. Okay, once you have chosen the person, that person is not all that into you. This is the one who's not willing to work with you with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. If you are being the Ace of Pentacles, trying to make it work, okay, trying to transition from a dead situation to something much beautiful, because you are seeing the potential with the Ten of Pentacles. You see the potential to having something beautiful, okay, with stability, with security in the far future. Okay, and you're trying to make it work, even though they doesn't want anything to do with you. They don't want to be on the same page, like trying to make it work. You are determined. Okay, you are determined as the King of Rods. You want a second chance. Don't stop smiling. You want a second chance. You want to change their verdict. They have already passed the judgment. You want to turn it around in your favor. Let's see what else. You taking this very calculated approach with this person, okay, to heal it. Them saying, they're not interested has hurt you. You're working on it to heal the situation, okay, heal your heart. Okay, you feel very much wronged. Okay, you feel very much wronged by this person for not accepting your kindness. You're making the decision somehow. You're making a decision even though it seems like it is not moving forward from here. You want to heal the situation so badly. What else? And it's going to be a struggle. It's not going to be an easy task. See, again we have Lovers. Because you are so determined to get back, to get together with this person. This is what you see in them. Having this with them. Okay, this is a cheesy reading. Okay, this is a ridiculous reading actually. Should stop here, but yes, you are the Knight of Swords. You are not going to take it as a no. No, you just you're not ready to let it be. Knight of Rods, you're going to go in there fast, quick to get this person. Knight of Swords, Knight of Rods, both fast moving fury, okay, going for the kill. Determined, fiery energy to get what you want. What do you want? I can't help smiling, man. What you want is having this 10 of Pentacles with this person. I think I'll stop here. We'll see what guidance do you need. Okay, this doesn't have to be with this reading itself, but let's see. What guidance does the Gemini people need to know for the rest of the month of September 2019? Can't still stop thinking. It's one heck of a ridiculous reading. Anyways. Okay, what does the Gemini people need to know? What guidance do we have for the Gemini people for the rest of the month of September 2019? You've got the Queen of Swords, that's you yourself. What else, please? Somebody who's pretty much initiating something, okay? Because they feel that's the right thing to do. Ace of Swords. Man, this is a wonderful reading. Six of Wands. Can you see the cards? This is your guidance. You have the clarity within a situation. You want to make it happen whatsoever. You want to get out of this, okay? At the end of it, you want to be the victorious one. You want to take the victory lap because you know this is the right thing. Whatever you're thinking is the best, according to you at least, okay? You're clear about it. There is no doubt about whatever your situation is. There is no doubt about it. It seems like you're charging in, you know, and making it known this is how it's going to be. I also want to say you are so determined to change the script to how you like it in your favor. There is not going to be any other way around this. Okay, with the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups, so beautiful, beautiful cards. It's a little surprising for me. I could just say every other 11 readings was not so great. Okay, it's surprising for me. This King, I'm still a little amused with the way Gemini reading. Normally, it's not the case with Geminis, but this one has been fun. Because this is what you want. Okay, you're very much content at the end of it. Okay, very much pleased with yourself once you've got what you want. Okay, King of Cups, very happy with how things are going, and you're going to make it happen. Whatever the case might be, you're going to implement, execute it. Implement. Okay, execute your plan into reality. Some kind of change is coming about at the end of this month, and you are the one who is initiating it. I think I'll stop here. This is Marishan. It was fun reading your cards. Okay, so until next week, bye.